Thinking of moving to Raleigh from New York? Let me save you thousands of dollars and months of frustration before you make a single mistake. Raleigh just jumped from number 20 to number 3 nationwide for where people are relocating in 2025, and the number one source? New York. I'm Phil Slezak, your AI certified real estate expert, and I'm not just a relocation specialist. I'm a transplant myself, originally from Connecticut. I made this move over 25 years ago, and I've spent the last 2 decades helping New Yorkers do the same without the trial and error. Today, I'm giving you the 10 most important things you need to know before making the move. Real talk, real numbers, and local insight. Text NY to Raleigh to 919-607-4844, and I'll send you my free New York to Raleigh relocation guide. It's packed with cost comparisons, neighborhood breakdowns, and the exact steps I walk my relocation clients through every single week. Let's get into it and make sure this move is one you feel great about. Let's talk about the real cost shock when moving from New York to Raleigh. Yes, it's cheaper overall, but not exactly where you'd expect. You might go from paying $3,000 for a 2-bedroom in Brooklyn to just $1,500 in Raleigh. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. You'll need a car, and that's $500 to $800 a month in car payments, insurance, gas, and maintenance. The median home price in Raleigh is around $442,000 compared to $700,000 plus in many New York boroughs. So yes, you're getting more for less. The sweet spot? Most people end up saving about $2,000 to $3,000 a month, but you'll want to budget for that car from day one. Raleigh is a driving city, no subways here. Let's do a quick housing market reality check. Raleigh's market moves fast, but not like Manhattan. In New York, you're often competing against all cash investors and international buyers. Here in Raleigh, you're competing with other families. But the twist? Homes go under contract in days, not weeks. I've seen New York clients miss out because they thought they had time to negotiate. You don't. If a home is well priced and in a good school district, it could be gone in 48 hours. The key? Get pre-approved before you even visit. Be ready to make strong, competitive offers immediately. This isn't the place to play games. This is a market built on speed, not silence. Forget everything you know about getting around. No subways, no corner bodegas, and definitely no walking 5 blocks in the rain to catch a train. In Raleigh, you need a car, a reliable one. That means budgeting for gas, insurance, and parking everywhere you go. The upside? A 20-minute drive actually takes 20 minutes. No subway delays, no waiting on a platform, just clean roads, smooth commutes, and a whole new sense of freedom. Now, full disclosure, people here drive a bit slower. And I'll be honest, even after 25 years here, it still tests my patience sometimes. Coming from the Northeast, I get it. But that slower pace, it starts to feel good in every part of life, not just the roads. That's part of the Southern charm, right? Here's something most people from the Northeast don't expect. Raleigh isn't just one city. It's made up of dozens of unique communities, and where you live determines everything. Your commute, your lifestyle, your school zone, even your grocery store. I moved here from Connecticut over 25 years ago, and even back then, choosing the right neighborhood made all the difference. Today, it's even more important. Want walkability, nightlife, and a city vibe? Check out downtown Raleigh or North Hills. Looking for great schools and a little more space? Think Cary, Apex, or Holly Springs. Want newer construction and more value? Consider Wendell, Knightdale, or Clayton. Here's the bottom line. Don't choose based on a map. Choose based on lifestyle. Because in Raleigh, neighborhoods aren't just where you live, they define how you live. And I help people figure that out every single week. Hey, quick pause before we dive into the next section. If you're still watching, that tells me you're serious about Raleigh, and I love that. If you've gotten any value from this video so far, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It takes just a second, but it tells YouTube this content is helpful and helps more future buyers and relocators find it too. And if you're feeling extra generous, drop a comment. Are you leaning toward Raleigh, or is one of the surrounding areas catching your eye? I read every single one, and honestly, it makes my day. And if you're feeling like you're ready to take the next step, there's my calendar link in the description where you can book a private Zoom strategy call with me. I'll help you lay it all out. No pressure, just a smart plan tailored to your life, timeline, and goals. All right, let's keep going and break down one of Raleigh's biggest advantages, the job market goldmine. Think of Research Triangle Park as your new Wall Street, but without the subway commute and sky-high rent. Raleigh's job market is booming, especially in tech, biotech, life sciences, healthcare, and higher education. We've got giants like IBM, Cisco, Red Hat, and a wave of high-paying startups moving in every quarter. Unemployment here is below the national average, and your salary goes further, way further. I've helped dozens of clients who made the move and ended up keeping the same income, but with a bigger house, lower stress, and a better quality of life. Whether you're remote, hybrid, or relocating for work, Raleigh is a goldmine for smart professionals. Let's talk weather. You actually get all 4 seasons here in Raleigh, not just hot and freezing like New York. Fall and spring, long, colorful, and honestly some of the best weather you'll experience. Summer? Yeah, the humidity is real. Think New York August, but stretch it across June through August. That said, I personally don't think it's as brutal as some people make it out to be. Winter? You'll maybe get 1 snow day a year, and it usually melts by lunchtime. Bottom line, you'll actually want to be outside year-round, which is why the parks, greenways, and patios stay packed. Now, full disclosure, when bad weather is coming, people here go full panic mode. They'll rush the grocery stores like they're prepping for a blizzard, even if it's just rain. And if there's snow in the forecast, most schools shut down even if we get a trace. Coming from the Northeast, I still laugh about it. Back when I was a kid in Connecticut, I remember going to school in a foot of snow. Here, they cancel for flurries. This one's big. North Carolina's top income tax rate is just 4.75% compared to New York's 10.9%. That means if you're earning $100,000 a year, you could be saving $3,000 to $5,000 annually just in state taxes. And it doesn't stop there. Property taxes are lower too. In Wake County, the average rate is around 0.86%, while most New York boroughs are over 1%. Now, I know taxes aren't the most exciting topic, but these savings, they stick with you year after year, and they add up fast. Personal disclosure, over 20 years ago, we built a house in Apex, and because we're just outside the city limits, our property taxes are significantly lower than if we were inside Raleigh's city boundaries. Little things like that can make a big difference in your monthly budget. Let's be honest. Life in Raleigh moves slower than New York, and that's not a bad thing. There's no honking taxis, no shoulder-to-shoulder subway crowds, and no nonstop chaos. Here, people hold the door, they say hello, and you actually have time to breathe. When I moved here from Connecticut over 25 years ago, it felt like a different world. It took a little time to adjust. But once I did, I realized I was finally living, not just surviving. You might miss that 24/7 New York buzz at first. But I'll tell you, most of my clients from New York say the same thing after a few months here. We're never moving back. Why? Because this pace isn't boring. It's intentional. It's space to raise your kids, walk your dog, sip a beer with friends, or just enjoy being home. And don't think it's sleepy here. There's plenty to do. We've got professional hockey with the Carolina Hurricanes right here in Raleigh. And when it comes to college sports, it's a way of life. Between NC State, Duke, and UNC, the rivalries run deep, and it gets personal fast. In fact, I've sold homes that were literally houses divided. One spouse is a Tar Heel, the other's a Wolfpack fan. It's like Yankees versus Mets or Giants versus Jets, but with more tailgating, barbecue, and fun for all. And when it comes to entertainment, we've got outdoor concerts downtown, live shows at Coastal Credit Union Music Park, and festivals year-round. So yes, it's slower, but if you're coming from New York, it might be exactly what you're craving, with a whole lot more fun than you expect. Now, if you're planning your move to Raleigh, timing matters a lot more than most people think. The best months to move, September through November or February through April. You'll avoid the brutal summer heat and the peak moving season price hikes. Plus, school districts are a big deal here. So if you've got kids, plan your move around the school calendar to avoid enrollment headaches and transitional stress. It's not just about when you move. It's about making sure the timing works for your family, budget, and long-term goals. Let's talk about a few hidden costs that catch most New Yorkers off guard. First, electric bills go up. Raleigh summers are hot and your AC will be running. Second, lawn care. If you've never owned a yard before, you'll need to budget for mowing or landscaping. And no, you won't have 50 restaurants within walking distance, so you'll probably eat out less or drive farther when you do. But here's the flip side. Your housing costs drop, which means you'll have room to build a stronger emergency fund. And with less time commuting and more room to breathe, many of my clients finally invest in hobbies, travel, or wellness because now they actually have the time and the money. Bottom line, some costs go up, others go down, but your quality of life goes way up. Now that you've got the top 10 insights, here's your next smart move. Get a relocation strategy that's actually built around you. Text NY to Raleigh to 919-607-4844, and I'll send you my free New York to Raleigh relocation guide. It's packed with everything you need to feel confident about this move. Cost comparisons, neighborhood breakdowns, what to expect culturally, and the exact steps I walk my clients through every single week. And if you're ready to go deeper or just want to ask questions face to face, you can also click the link in the description to book a private Zoom call with me. Whether you're relocating solo, with a partner, or bringing the whole crew, I'll help you build a plan that fits your life, your budget, and your goals. I help people from New York move here every single week, and I'd love to help you do the same. Look, I've helped hundreds of New Yorkers make this move successfully. The secret isn't just knowing what's better, it's preparing for what's different. Raleigh has incredible opportunity, but only if you approach it strategically. If you're seriously considering the move, I've got the tools to help you do it right. Grab your free relocation guide, schedule your Zoom call, and if you're ready to start touring homes, let's talk. Hit that subscribe button for more Raleigh relocation insights. I'm Phil Slezak with Phil Slezak Real Estate, brokered by LPT Realty, and I'll see you in the next video.